Sawadee, which means hello in Thailand. We're in Bangkok, outside of the Muay Thai Stadium, because we have VIP tickets to a great fight tonight. But we realized that since we left the Villa Vie Odyssey, we left a lot of great footage on the cutting room floor.
And some of that best footage was about our trip to Tokyo. So we're going to take you there now.
Tokyo, a city that feels both ancient and futuristic at the exact same time. We had 72 hours, a 3-night stay away from the cruise ship, the Villa Vie Odyssey, to take it all in.
And we really think we cracked the code. Today, we're going to share with you how we planned and experienced a wonderful adventure in one of the world's greatest cities. And we actually think it's a template you could use for your own adventure.
An amazing trip to Tokyo doesn't just happen, especially when you have just a limited amount of time. The foundation for a stress-free trip begins with packing smart.
That's right. And before we get to all the excitement of Tokyo, we're going to show you how we got ready and packed using our luggage from today's sponsor, Carl Friedrik. We're here on the Odyssey today, and guess what? We're in Japan, and we're actually going to Tokyo tomorrow. So I have got my suitcase ready here. I've got the big one over here, but I'm not using it this time. This time I'm using this carry-on, and it's from Carl Friedrik, our sponsor, that you may have seen us do last time. It's got a really cool pocket on the front that I put my laptop and things in. So as we're getting ready for Tokyo, we never know exactly how much we're going to be moving around. So having these wheels and having something that looks good and is easy to maneuver is really important to us. So as you can see, we've got a couple of compartments here. There's plenty of room for a few-day trip. And what we like to do is actually have stuff like this on hand. I've not finished here, but we've got our easy to pack and wash shirts. And what we do is we always keep a DOP kit pre-loaded, and we keep it actually in this unit. This has given me the room I need to do different things. We're going to be in Tokyo, and it's going to be warm, so I don't need a ton of clothes. But if I was going to Alaska, I might need more clothes that are bulky. So it's got a compression system that allows me to put things in there like that. As we go into this trip, we're so glad that we have this luggage. Clearly, we don't want to lug around something this big, and this is just perfect. Plus, Japan's got some style, and Carl Friedrik has got style. So I'm very proud to carry this. We're excited. It's already made the trip from the U.S. to Japan, and now it's going to go all over Japan with me. We couldn't be happier, and we'll let you know how it works.
Okay, so we're packed and ready to go. Now, living on a cruise ship means that the logistics of getting to a country like Japan is pretty simple. But your choice of hotel and which neighborhood you stay in Tokyo can make or break your experience.
It really can. It's a big decision. Tokyo is a huge place. So you could stay like in the heart of the modern district like Shibuya or Shinjuku, but you'd be in the middle of the noise and the chaos. We wanted something a little quieter and in the cultural hub, and Asakusa was perfect for us. We are in a taxi leaving Yokohama for Tokyo, and we can't wait. We left before rush hour, which is really important. We had a great morning in Yokohama. We went back to the ship for lunch. We got ready, and here we go. We're really looking forward to a few days in Tokyo.
We just got out of the taxi and we're checking into our hotel right now. And the location is like awesome. Amazing. Look, you can see it right behind our head.
Come on in, everybody. This is our first look at our first hotel in Japan, here in Tokyo. We have just arrived. We checked in, and they were absolutely wonderful. The hotel had great reviews on booking.com, and we've been really happy with it so far. The check-in was wonderful. The staff here was so polite and so kind. Everything looks good, and let me tell you, it is clean and it smells good. So we are so looking forward to our time here in Tokyo. Our location couldn't be any better. We are ready to explore.
And did you see the view outside?
Oh my gosh, look at this. Y'all, this is living.
So we got our gear and our perfect home base in Asakusa. Now, we could have easily just walked around and taken in the sights, but we wanted our first experience to be something wonderful, something uniquely Japanese that you couldn't find anywhere else in the world.
And boy, did we find it. We had heard about this sumo experience right in Asakusa, where we were staying, and we booked tickets immediately for the Asakusa Sumo Club. And we went in expecting, of course, this traditional sumo experience and dinner, which was included. And boy, did we get more than that. It was one of the most funny, entertaining experiences that we've had in a long time, and clearly one of the highlights of our Tokyo experience.
Well, we're just walking around Tokyo like a normal day.
This is really cool. We are heading to our first event here, and literally we're so comfortable. And even though it's raining a little bit, this is the coolest place. We are loving it.
Okay, so we're in for a treat. We're in Asakusa and we're headed to the Sumo Club.
Yes.
We're going to see sumo wrestling tonight.
We cannot wait. We know this is something we've always wanted to do. We've got dinner involved, so hopefully we're going to have a really good time. This looks like a lot of fun in Tokyo. So
It does.
Well, I don't really know what's in the hot pot, but I know it's chicken, and I know there are vegetables in there and broth, and it looks really good. And they lit this candle under it, a la hot pot. And we also have fried chicken, we have edamame, we have some sweets, and we have beer, and we have one other thing, and I surely don't know what that is. Maybe some kind of crab something is my guess. I don't know. But it looks really good, and we have good seats.
The evening didn't start with fighting, but with grace. A geisha performance set a beautiful traditional tone for the night. And then this happened. The power of these athletes is just incredible. They're demonstrating the history and techniques of Japan's national sport, and it is absolutely captivating. But what surprised us was the humor. The wrestlers had these incredible comedic personalities. They explained the rules, but they also joked with the crowd, and we were all laughing so hard our sides hurt. Then came the interactive parts. We got to participate in the tradition of throwing salt into the ring for purification and good luck.
Injuries or accidents. 2, 3.
And the grand finale was when they pulled people from the audience to try and push a wrestler out of the ring. It was absolute chaos and pure fun. We left buzzing with energy.
Let's go, Emily. Go!
Oh my God, we just came out of the Sumo Club show.
And it was some of the most fun I've ever had. We had such a good time. It was really, really good. We were a little worried this is kind of touristy and all this stuff. We thoroughly enjoyed it.
It was touristy in all the right ways because it was the most fun ever. We just laughed.
They were great.
But we also learned a lot about the culture and everything, but we just laughed mostly.
And the food was good. And we had a couple of beers, so it was nice. And it's a beautiful night now after the rain. It's so nice.
Yeah, I think we're going to walk to the temple now.
Yeah.
Bye. After the high-energy, laugh-out-loud experience of the Sumo Club, we wanted something different. We felt a pull to the other side of Japanese culture, the more serene and spiritual.
And so we got up early the next morning and walked just a few blocks from our hotel to one of the most beautiful Buddhist temples, Senso-ji Temple. It was exactly the balance we were looking for.
We're going to walk through the market here at Senso-ji Temple just as it opens. It's 9 a.m. exactly.
So cool to be here.
We're in front of the Senso-ji Temple, and you can see this giant cauldron. It's an incense burner, and this goes way back in Buddhist tradition. It burns the smoke, and if you go right next to it and you waft it to a specific part of your body and you make like a wish, it's going to grant you special powers, let's say. So like if you put it towards your face, towards your head, it can make you wiser and smarter. So I'm going to take advantage of this moment.
So my entire life, I have loved Asian gardens and statuary and this kind of stuff. So I am loving what's outside the temple here as we start our great day here in Tokyo. There's something about the Buddhist statuaries, the gardens, the cleanliness and the lines that just really give me a Zen feeling, which is what I think it's supposed to do, and it really works on me.
It's only day 2, and we had to stop and just say that we're already having the time of our lives. We didn't know quite what to expect with Japan. We thought we might be overwhelmed with the culture and the language and everything, but it's turned out to be so simple and comfortable. We've had no trouble navigating this amazing place.
I would say it's quite the opposite. It's a very Zen vibe here, and you know, we were really excited to come, but if you were on the fence about coming to Japan because you think the language and the culture and all that stuff is going to be difficult to navigate, we're here to tell you it's not. This is easy for us. This is easier for me than pretty much anywhere we've ever been.
I think so.
And it's really a surprise and a wonderful one. Plus, it's such an amazing place to be.
Yeah, people are so nice and helpful. You feel so safe.
Yes.
So come, it's really good.
So great.
We have a hidden gem tip for you. When you come to Senso-ji Temple, right at the Thunder Gate, there's this building. You can see it behind me. It's actually the visitor center. If you go inside, there's a free bathroom. And all the way to the top, there's actually a viewing platform, so you can see Senso-ji Temple from above, and you can see all of Asakusa and Tokyo from there as well.
So like Chris said, this really is a great spot. So we highly recommend you come up here. From the top here, you have a great view of so many things, but behind me is the Tokyo Sky Tree. You can pretty much see that. But the other building that's really interesting is the Asahi headquarters, which is a big beverage company here in Japan. And they own a lot of the major beers. And if you look at the building, that gold one back there, it's supposed to look like a beer. And you see the gold is on the bottom, and then they've got the foam on top. So a lot of interesting things to see when you come up here, and it's a lot of fun.
We had experienced the entertainment and spiritual sides of Tokyo, but so far we had just been observers. We wanted to get our hands dirty. We wanted to try something ourselves.
So for our final act, we actually went to the Tokyo Samurai Ninja Museum. And we went in thinking we'd learn some stuff, we'd read some plaques and all that, but it was actually one of the most fun and interactive and hands-on experiences that we had while we were there. I'm not sure the world is ready for Ninja Chris over here, but we sure got to see him in action.
We're in Tokyo, of course, and we went to the Samurai Museum here in Tokyo. And it's really great because it teaches you a lot about the culture. So you learn about the emperors and the shogun and the samurais and the ninjas. And at the end of the presentation, there is a competition with throwing stars. And guess who won the competition and is now officially a ninja? Well, at least at this museum anyway. Cool, isn't it? We're in the elevator. We're leaving Tokyo.
It was so amazing. We are coming back soon. We highly recommend.
So there you have it, 72 hours in Tokyo. From the power of sumo to the peace of Senso-ji to the playfulness of becoming a ninja.
It really was an incredible springboard adventure. What would you like to do most in Tokyo? Let us know in the comments. And if you like what we do, give us a like. It does help. Till next time, we'll see you. Bye.
Bye.